So we're about to enter a farm called Mile Away Farm, and Mile Away is the epicenter of this community, or was, I should say. Pappy and Ginny Moss started buying up land in the Sandhills back pre-World War II, and again, the foundation, the Walthor Moss Foundation, is named after them, and it's all land that they acquired and turned into a reserve, a park, I suppose. I'm not sure what the right term is, but this community certainly has them to thank for creation of horse country, preservation of land, and so forth.
The horse community is a vital part of our town's thriving economy and culture. Whether it's the beautiful horse farms or annual events such as the Blessing of the Hounds or the annual carriage parade, horse country is one of those things that makes Southern Pines a special place.
It's a little bit more time up front. Making shoes, it takes a little bit extra time to go through the process of building it, but you usually get more resets out of handmaids than you do what they call keg shoes. So spend a little extra time now, it'll save me a little time later.
There's a serenity to it, there's a beauty to it. Everybody who comes to town, I take them to see three things. I drive them right up here so they can see this country club. I take them to the gardens at Sandhills, and I take them out Young's Road. And they say, wow, what a great place to live. And that's really what horses have done for me. That's the reason I'm here. If it were not for horses, Evelyn would never have let me move to a place that has so many golf courses. Wow.
Doesn't tickle their ears. So if the hair goes like this and then it tickles their ears, then they flick their head or they get off on the line, and we want them as straight as can be. So that's just one thing that we always do. We braid them when we race them and go fast.
Where I could sit rocket ship and take me to the moon. I need to go fast, but it's gotta be soon. Tide turn heavy and got me by the tail. You make it happen, just gotta make bail. The track broke down, stuck in the dirt, and I ain't seen with it. Jake's gotta eat.
You know, and then when it's time for the blessing of the hounds, they race to the gate and they're all like looking out, and we're sitting on each other, have everybody holding on, and then the horses that come by are just amazing and regal, and they've got their jackets on and their hats, but there's also little children on horses, and I think it's really neat for the grandchildren to see the younger children, to know that they could possibly do that one day, so it's exciting.
Make it happen. Turn south when the pockets turn green, and she built like a ghost on the railroad scene.
Well, just today, a guy come in with a pair of shoes. They try to bring everything in. A pair of shoes, to shorten the belt, to working on the saddle. And right here, I'm just making a double buckle chin strap, adjustable chin strap for a bridle. Got a bridle back there.
Gotta play hell.
What happens is, so let's say that the service is going to be here, it could be in a church or it could be here, that the friends of the departed will come on horseback or they'll come by carriage. And so it is quite a beautiful sight with the horses and the carriages and the service, and Lincoln Sadler will play Gone Away or Coming Home on his hunting horn, and it's a beautiful, beautiful moment. So.